They always say there's only one black man that could dominate Hollywood at a time. Do you believe in that theory?
Stupidest shit I ever heard.
Okay.
I think that narrative has grown because we double down on it at times, like from a vocal standpoint, right?
Meaning?
Like we say it, we repeat it, right? Like how
Ari Spears would say, Kevinhart is dominating, and that's it.
That means that your eyes are closed, because the things that you see in front of the camera are vivid to you, it doesn't mean that's the only thing going on. I was working with Will Packer, Tim Story, myself, and Ice Cube. That was 4 black men, and we were operating and managing a $70 million budget, I think, for Ride Along 2. Ride Along 1 was probably like 25 to 30, but you're looking at 4 black men that sat at the top of said project, right? My brother Will Packer, who was producing and doing tons of shit at the time, right? You can ignore it if you want to, but he was doing phenomenal things in the business. You can go to Chadwick Boseman's career early on. You can go to Idris early on. You can go to, I'm talking about F. Gary Gray. You can go. There's so many people at the same time that were doing amazing things. Don Cheadle, Chris Rock. Now, granted, does that mean it's enough?
Right.
No, it doesn't mean that it's enough. It doesn't mean that it's equal. But there were multiple people of color breaking ground in different ways, and if we're all trying to get to the place of we do amazing work, we do quality work, we should not only be treated the same, but we should be embraced the same, right? If that's the conversation, well, you can't close your eyes on obvious key moments where you should embrace, right? I mean, like that's something that I've seen happen a lot by being a guy who's been breaking the ground for quite some time. I mean, you're talking about international comedies. There was a conversation attached to there's no way that comedy travels internationally, especially with a black lead. Well, I didn't double down on it. I just forced studios to allow me the opportunity. And my movies are international. They're global, right? Like from a box office standpoint they were, from a streaming standpoint they are. I had got to the globe. I got to the world when given the opportunity. And in doing that, well, you pull other people there with you. F is my director and Liv. Packer comes on as a producer for said thing. Like you do it in a way to where you're constantly embracing and uplifting and navigating in a way to where you're changing a conversation that you're just getting tired of hearing. So the idea of it can only be one at a time, that's like saying it can only be one headliner or one great comic touring at the same time. Right now, Chris, Dave, and myself are on tour at the same time. All of our shows are sold out.
Right.
All of them are sold out. It doesn't have to be one. It can be multiple, right? There's enough out there for everybody. But I talked about it on another podcast that I did. There's this thing within our culture of just we always want to act as if it can be only one. Even in the NBA, if you think about it, right? It's who's the greatest. Granted, that conversation should happen. You should. It's a great competitive thing to speak of and talk about. But if you really want to double down on it, well, the people that are in that conversation are all fucking great.
Right.
Let's not disrespect one by putting the great or the GOAT thing just on one. Like, no, it's kind of multi-layered when you get down to it and you start to break down these resumes of everybody underneath. So from a black man standpoint, the business has changed significantly. The opportunities that you see that are being given out to the world of multicultural, right? Like there's a significant diversity, like visual now in Hollywood. Like it's a priority.
Right.
People are working on it and they know that they have to check that box. Granted, we're still working towards getting into a space where it's equal, but there has been some growth. There has been some change.
Right. Yeah.
So as a guy that's seeing it, as a guy whose company represents it, I'm a part of the conversation of positive on this standpoint. And that's because I know that I'm doing my part in creating opportunities and being an example. I know that Tyler Perry is. I know that Oprah is. I know that like there's so many people that have been, but we choose to ignore at our convenience. Tyler Perry has been fucking putting people of color in starring roles and positions for how long now?
And been killing it too, because it took me a long time to realize that that's a man, that Medea's a man.
What are you talking about?
It took you a long time to figure that out.
I thought Medea was Medea, man. I thought it were two different people. I wondered why I didn't see Medea accept the award.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
You're wrong, man. Just being honest, like that's how good he did it, though.
TP does not get enough credit. TP has driven the economy.
With the studio stuff
in the world of entertainment and Hollywood studio perspective in Atlanta for so long. He's solely responsible for black jobs. When you talk about transportation, catering, when you talk about crew, when you talk about gaffers, I mean that
the whole economy goes around creating content. Right,
has made it a priority to embrace and uplift. But
we
when
gotta
you
give
say
him a
the
better nickname, the TP though.
Tyler Perry.
Yeah, no, but I'm thinking of toilet paper.
Why is he shitting on you?
Because he's shitting on you. Because he's shitting on people. All right, there you go. That's what it is.
But
Tyler's the real deal.
Yeah, he's the real deal. I got to see you develop. I got to see you grow. I got to see you almost like be a shy comedian. Like when we walked to the set of Paper Soldiers, I remember it was like me, you, Beanie Siegel, Dame Dash, Smokey Suarez, and I remember it was Smokey who kind of like broke the tension. He was like, damn, everyone over here is so serious. And then I remember the process of you, and remember I threw the gun at you.
Yes, in the store, in the barbershop,
in the barbershop.
Yes.
And for you to go from there to me watching your new movie the other day, I can't lie to you. Incredible. I was so I'm like, that's my nigga. I don't say it right in front of you, but I'm like, that's my homie right there. That's my homie. Like I claim you.
Let me give Nori he's giving you the breakdown of it in pieces, right? You got to remember at that time. We're about to do Paper Soldiers. For those people watching this that don't know what Paper Soldiers is, please educate yourself. Yes. It's a hood classic. Shouts out to Dame Dash, Rockefeller at the time for having the idea to do this story and bringing me into it. I think we're taking a shot. Dame saw me perform.
Back on the mama horn.
Dame saw me perform at fuck it, I'ma say it. No, I'm joking.
And what happened was,
let me tell you something about the niggas. So Dame saw me perform at Caroline's, right? After seeing me perform at Caroline's, Dame go, yo man, you funny as shit. I'm gonna put you in a movie.
Wow.
I've never heard that. I don't know what the fuck that means.
And he meant
I'm just whatever. It is what it is. Give me a number. We gonna come into the office. All right, cool. Give him a number. There's somebody that hits me later on. Dame wants you to come to the office.
Wow.
Damn. All right. Well, where's the office? Here's the address. Come to the office. Street. He wants to meet you. Remember, that's when they were in a big building.
Yeah.
All right, fuck. I remember. I'm the kid from Philadelphia. I'm in New York every day. They don't know I'm getting to New York by Greyhound. I'm getting there by train or Keith Robinson and myself or in the car. But fuck, this day he told me I got to be there. I got to meet with him at 3. I got to get there. I come in there. He says, yo, we're going to do the movie. I just wanted to meet. I think it's going to be funny as shit. Here's what I'm thinking. He's just talking.
No script yet.
No, just talking. He actually went and put Charlie Murphy.
Murphy.
Rest in peace, Charlie Murphy. Charlie Murphy, I'm gonna tell you guys a funny Charlie Murphy story attached to this as well.
Let's go.
Charlie Murphy, Smokey, and the comedian Capone.
Did y'all know each other prior to that?
Capone, Smokey, myself did. But Dame was like, Charlie going to help write it.
Okay.
He had Black, who was with Rockefeller, was a part of it, and there had these other people that knew the story. And he's like, y'all go figure it out, but we gotta get the script where it's supposed to. Shaka was a part of helping us get there.
Shaka Pilgrim. Okay.
Charlie Murphy, when he gets into it, Charlie Murphy's like, y'all gotta come over my house. Only way we can write this, so y'all gotta come over my house. So Charlie, this is the best Charlie Murphy moment of my life. Charlie Murphy invites us.
Your face just changed. I ain't gonna lie.
Charlie Murphy invites us over his house. We're supposed to be writing Paper Soldiers, right? We're like going through the script. Charlie's got all these like mannequins downstairs, like with martial arts, like we practice.
Mannequins?
Like you know the rubber, like the rubber men, but they stand on the
fighting joint, the one that you use to train.
But you gotta like hit them and stuff, right? So he's got like a bunch of them in the basement. So we down there, we're like, what the fuck, Charlie, we doing with these guys? So Charlie's like, yeah, I do martial arts, right? So we're like, oh shit, like we never knew you did martial arts. So Smokey challenged Charlie. He like, get the fuck out of here, you don't do no martial arts. He said, said, motherfucker, what? I do. So Shorty said, you want to see a tape? You want to see a tape? So Smokey says, yes. Keep in mind,
VHS?
I'm still like, VHS. Okay. I'm like, we're in Charlie Murphy's house. We're in New Jersey. He puts in the tape. And he's like, I'm gonna show y'all something right now. He pressed play, and when he pressed play, this dude kicked Charlie in the fucking stomach so hard. And Charlie's like, hold up, wait, not that, right? You remember on VHS, like when you fast forward,
you can still see it?
You can still see what's going on. This guy was fucking Charlie up. We were just sitting there, like not saying nothing. So Smokey was like, yo, he kicking your ass. So Charlie, no, not that ain't what I want you to see. But Charlie like fast forward to this place where he like do a move on this guy and slam him. And he like, see, I do martial arts. So we like quiet, and Charlie set the tone from there. He's like, look, y'all niggas gonna come up here, we gonna do the work. We're gonna write this shit. We're gonna hand it in, and this motherfucker's gonna make this movie. But y'all gotta do the work. And I remember Charlie saying, don't come up here and waste my fucking time if you ain't gonna work. So we was like, all right, what does that mean? Like, what do you want us to do?
You better work.
He was like, y'all gotta come up here. Charlie made us come to his house for like 4 days out the week over the course of like a month, and we wrote the
table
script,
readings?
like all of it.
Okay.
Work on the script, write, just help them, the voices, whatever. They gave it, and then Dame was like, "We're gonna make the movie." Here's the craziest thing: when we made the movie, the first day, I remember being there, but you still don't process that you're making a fucking movie.
Right.
And Dame got all the rappers coming in, and these are people I'm looking at like, "Oh shit!" I'm so starstruck by the moment.
Right.
So when Nori comes in,
Nori's
Nori's talking about me being like the shell guy. I'm fucking 22, and I can't process. I'm around what the fuck I'm around. So I remember Dame going one day. He's like, "Yo, man, you gotta be funny. Like, do the shit like you was doing on stage." You want to be funny? Cause you want me to do my set? Like, what do you want me to do? He's like, "Just do that shit." That's what he said. Like, do that shit you was doing on stage. All right. And I remember in the scenes, they just started letting me go. Remember, I started getting more comfortable. And then the movie ended up becoming a big improv fest. Everybody was coming, bringing their own shit to the table. So Nori and my scenes got dope as fuck because it was like, Nori was like, what? Who the nigga? He's like, "Hey, nigga, take this guy." It was like, but we were all doing crazy shit. They ended up making a movie, and the movie fucking becomes a hood classic. That movie got me my first... It gave me my first tape that could be my reel. I only got my manager because of the Paper Soldiers. So
after Paper Soldiers, did Soul Plane come after that?
After Paper Soldiers, The Big House came.
The Big House.
The Big House was my show on ABC.
Okay. That wasn't the one with you and Will Ferrell. That's
no.
That's also The Big House, right?
No, that's Get Hard. That's Get Hard. So The Big House is. This was my big break. This was supposed to be the fucking thing that launched me.
Okay.
This is when TGIF, thank goodness it's Friday. I had a show with Keith David, Faison Love, Aretha, I'm dropping the names, Aaron Grady, Yvette Brown. This was my show. I was starring in the show.
It's a sitcom?
Sitcom. Right. Starring in the show, writing the show. This is it. I made it.
Right.
Oh my God, I'm about to be rich. Mom, I made it. This is it. They picked me up.
Quit your job.
Who wouldn't think that, right?
I mean, this is it.
Right.
They picked me up. Fucking 80s. I'm here. This is the biggest thing ever.
You're in the building, right?
We filmed the show. I think life is about to change, and the show gets canceled before it gets on air.
Oh shit.
Never even makes air.
What network is this?
This is ABC. This is where I believe it's ABC.
Are we saying fuck ABC?
No.
Okay.
No. We're not saying fuck
the
ABC.
brand, man.
Yeah.
I'm just
because you said that, I just want to say ABC is a valuable part of Heartbeat, and we do amazing business together. As a media outlet, they're very valuable in our connective tissue, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. The show got canceled before it went on, and it was crushing. Like, this was like, it was like the most fucked up shit ever because this is the thing that was supposed to launch me. And after it got fucking canceled, I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. What's next? And they decided to pick it up like a year later, and they aired 6 episodes and canceled it again. And I'm like, all right, well, I guess it is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Then Soul Plane came. Fuck it. It's on. I got a movie. It's about to be my big fucking break. It's on. Right. This movie's gonna be the biggest movie ever. And then they bootlegged the fuck out of Soul Plane.
But it worked.
Well, everything was supposed to be big.
Worked.
Everything was supposed to be big.
But back then, getting bootleg was like that was big. Like the R. Kelly tape was bootleg.
That was big,
you know what I'm saying?
That's too
different.
big for the brand.
That's two different tapes. Yeah, we're talking about two different tapes.
Soul Plane was up there with R. Kelly shit.
Soul Plane, well,
you forgot the brand as much as you can.
I don't even want to put those two together. I just want.
So you buy the bootleg.
That's how you buy the bootleg. Is Soul Plane and R. Kelly right there.
The crazy thing about Soul Plane is Soul Plane getting bootleg ended up being the best thing for me in my stand-up comedy career, because between that and Paper Soldiers, people said, oh, I know that guy. Right. Oh, that's the guy from. So when I started doing comedy clubs, that's how I got a fan base. That's how people start coming and fucking with me.
You're familiar now.
Yeah, they said, oh my God, that's the guy from. Right. So I only got the comedy clubs and the headlining gigs because of Soul Plane and Paper Soldiers. But to be honest, everything that was supposed to work in the beginning of my career, my sitcom, my big first movie, Paper Soldiers, none of those things really took off to where the business level of success was identified as successful. The hood, the streets grabbed onto it, and underground was like, okay, this is dope. And I was just able to go and find work based off of that and that alone. But my real big break didn't come till...
What was your real big break, do you think, in your opinion?
Paper Soldiers was my biggest break in my opinion.
That's the foundation.
That's the foundation.
That's the brick.
That's the foundation.
But what was the brick for the roof?
Soul Plane showed that I can be the lead of a movie, even though the movie didn't work.
Because you was a star.
Yes, even though it didn't work, it showed I could be the lead.
It did work.
The big break.
It worked in my world.
Well, yeah, I'm saying, but the studios, to the movie studios.
Right.
It bombed.
The business side of it.
Yes, the business side
Mark
of it.
Stewart wasn't feeling it.
I'm going to say 40-Year-Old Virgin. 40-Year-Old Virgin
when you
was
say
huge.
you're talking big words.
40-Year-Old Virgin was huge because it wasn't written, and Judd Apatow he was the producer director. That got me and Judd in a real good space. But after that the conversation attached to my name changed, and little movies started to happen.
And you had on a Jamaican shirt.
Jamaican shirt, yeah.
What for?
That's what I had on that day. They didn't have wardrobe.
You had that shirt on?
Yeah, they did not have wardrobe.
That wasn't part of the wardrobe?
I showed up that day
in the Jamaican shirt.
And Judd was like, yeah, go ahead. Let's just do something to figure it out.
Because I swore you was going to be like, why grind?
No, Think Like a Man was the biggest.
Okay.
Because Think Like a Man was, after all this stuff happened, Will Packer came. Will Packer found me. This is when I was doing stand-up. This is when I was touring. And Think Like a Man was the one where he was like, we want you to do this movie. It's a big cast around you, but it centers around this character. And they set me up to win. Let's go to the why. Everything has a why. All right? Watch how I wrap this up. My why is simple. Well, it's long overdue. Yeah, I got an alcohol and it fits because it's Drink Champs and it's fun. But let's get to the real nitty-gritty. You motherfuckers have shifted the culture and conversation.
God damn it.
Your podcast has now got to a point to where people come, they partake, they participate because they know what you say and what you co-sign means something, right? That means that your voices actually have been amplified to a space to where people look forward to what you say and how you feel. I keep talking about success. Well, let's talk about what makes success real success is when you figure out how to win again. Rapping and going, okay, damn, I'm not rapping, I choose to not do it no more. But what else I'm gonna do? What the fuck? Well, you chose to grind and then figure out how to win again. So when you win again, it means you're a winner. Motherfuckers don't understand that.
Right.
It's not about winning once, it's about winning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not about figuring out the first time, it's about figuring out the second, third, fourth, fifth. Right? When you see people that do it at that level, well, they're different. You're in a box by yourself. You're in a box. When you see people that build companies and sell them and build another one, it's because that's what they do.
That's right.
They win. So in this particular case, I'm here, not just out of the loyalty and the friendship, it's out of the respect and the foundation that you guys have built for me to come on and say, yo, I want to be a part of this thing. It's winning. You're winning, motherfucker. So like, that's from me to you guys. Like, Drink Champs is now a brand, is now something that can do so much more. And I hope you guys realize that. And I hope, if anything, me coming on here helps you guys understand like how valuable this asset is.
Thank you.
But more importantly, motherfucker, I love you. Like this is a real relationship. This ain't no dumb shit.
Too, man.
It's a relationship. We got time.
And
we got time and energy in.
Let me just tell you something. You're a man of your word.
Absolutely.
You've always been a man of your word.
Absolutely.
And I love that. But the fact is, you know, I'm used to people not being a man of their word. Like, you know, I'm used to industry being industry.
Yeah.
And the further you got in life, the more you're
about to fucking cry.
No, you also embraced me.
You're about to fucking cry.
And that was dope. That was I remember me seeing you and your wife. This is when, you know, life hit me hard, and I'm getting back to where I'm at. So I'm on floor seats at the Miami Heat, and you on the other side of the floor seats, and you and your wife, and me and my wife is there, and you looking, you like, man, like, you said something to me like, nigga, you're back.
Yeah.
and you gave me a 5.
I gave you a 5.
And I'm on the floor seat. I'm not even realizing I'm back. But you said that to me, and I was just like, damn, Kev is telling me that I'm going back to where I'm supposed to be. And I took that and I ran with it.